Big beastly carrier. Breaker's tripped downstairs. The breaker's still tripped downstairs, but I still turn this off, okay? I've got my meter set for tone. One of these circuits of this compressor is just absolutely sounds like there's rocks in it. Last time we were here, we knew we would be having to replace the compressor soon. So my assumption when I heard this unit was down was that we had finally shorted to ground. However, as I am hopping to my lines and my loads, I am getting no indication of a short to ground on any of my high voltage stuff. You will always get it on your low voltage stuff, but that's because your 24 common is going to kick to ground. Blower fan, condenser fan, nothing. Okay, we're going to turn this off. Let's go reset the breaker. Well, here is the byproduct of believing other people. Now, I took voltage after my disconnect upstairs, and I had none with it on. When I first got here, before I came inside, I went to the roof, left my disconnect on, checked my inbound voltage after the disconnect, and I got nothing. So, but I got two rooftop units here. I got this one, bang, which is on, and I got this one, bang, which is on. So, let us revisit the roof and see if we got a disconnect problem. So this is the thermostat at the blank. Okay, so we've got a rooftop unit, RTU1. That should be it. When we kill that, excellent. So, that is not this unit. That is definitely that unit. But when we turn it on, I still have no power upstairs behind. Feels like a good hit. I have no power upstairs at the disconnect, inbound. Ooh, so resetting the breaker was a thing. So here's what's crazy. There it goes. So she just tripped. Both units came on. Both stages and the blowers and the fans all came on. So I'm gonna pull a trick here. Okay? And we're gonna go reset the breaker. But my cooling circuits are not gonna come on. Well, nothing's gonna come on because I'm gonna leave that off. Okay, back down and back up. So when I turn this on, blower pulled in. Condenser fans are actually on a condenser fan relay. Let's see if it stays on. I'm not going to have either cooling circuit because I've disconnected circuit 1 and circuit 2 from a safety perspective, so my compressors won't run. Now, I know, because I looked at this last time, one of the idiotic things that happened around here that I didn't video in the last few weeks. You've noticed there's not many videos, not because I haven't listened to that. There is no compressors running right now. And something just blew out. Wow. I literally just commented on this on LinkedIn. Look. Terminal blowout. And what's crazy is it was not energized. Neither cooling circuit is running. There was no power on that terminal. The pressure blew it out. That is unreal that I was videoing when that happened. There's nothing that I can do right now. Blown out a terminal. Okay, new fear unlocked. Compressors can blow out their terminals with no power applied to them, apparently. Now, I'll be fair. A few minutes earlier, I had no shorts to ground, right? So I knew that I could start up without an immediate trip. So I started up the units. My contactors pulled in. I did hear activity on the other side. I don't know if they both started or not, but they both pulled in, and then my breaker tripped. Okay, so we isolate the both circuits. We fire it up. You saw the video. It's wild that I caught that live. Neither compressor was running. There was no power being sent to the compressor except for one leg of constant, which is always there because Carrier only breaks, 2. And she just blew. She blew a terminal. That's wild. That's absolutely wild. I came across the blown terminal last week, and I posted a link on LinkedIn, and I said, I'm grateful to have never had to experience a terminal blowout live. And then there we are. So I guess I'm going to go on LinkedIn tonight and say, I've never won the lottery. Maybe we can get lucky and stop having to do this. They're bringing the compressor in. They don't have it. It'll be here on Monday. It's Thursday now. So, that is what it is. We're back to running single stage. I isolated that compressor. We're only running one stage, which is going to struggle, but at least it's online with something as opposed to being dead in the water. So that'll be a fun video. Plus that oil was black. So we need to treat that whole system. Whatever beat up the first compressor, we can't let it set into the second. So, dude, it's been, again, this just catastrophe after catastrophe. I just want to fix something without having to put in a new compressor. It's good for business, but part of my business model is being good to operators, and so many compressors. We'll see what comes next.